My friend confessed his feelings because I refused to do it first. So it's going to be a long love story, and I talk too much, and English is not my first language. This is just for warning, so I, 21F, and my friend 20, let's call him Andy, fake name, have been friends since last May. We are in the same uni, except I live in a residence and he with his family. It's normal to live with your parents in our country. The first time we met was last year because we both like anime. We joined the same group of people and we met there. We met later a few times, but we are from conservative countries, and we are conservative ourselves, so we didn't talk that much except if we were with the group. I was 18, and especially last year had bad depression and anxiety, and never went to the specialists because my parents didn't believe in mental issues. So I went behind their back, and they discovered and scolded me, so I cut my medication and visits, and my situation got worse over the time. I started venting out for anyone, but it was not healthy at all. I got Andy's Instagram account and started sending him some reels and vent out to him a little, and he with the time started venting to me. Andy one day saw me very depressed and tried to find something to cheer me up but couldn't, but he finally got the urge to ask me for a walk around on the street because we live close to each other. That was before an important event that our group was planning to do. So we discussed everything about it, and I finally found someone who just let me speak and listens to every single word I said and let me finish without even judging me. It was beautiful friendship, and we started going out more frequently, even when I don't want to eat. He comes to me with some of his mom's cooking and make me eat it. He made me feel lovable and worthy again. He made me even feel and my inside and outside beauty, and we instantly became best friends. He always tells me that I changed him for the better, made him feel worthy, and made his smile larger. I made a man from a boy who respects his parents, who works harder, who studied more than ever. As I said, we are conservative and actually didn't believe in love before marriage, so we denied any feelings because of that. We went on walks regularly and started doing a lot of funny activities and buying gifts for each other. One of our activities is to each one of us chooses one of the other family members and bring their favorite snakes and eat them while watching anime and enjoy our day before I get to go back home the same day to my home with my family. All of these were hidden from our parents and friends because it's not acceptable in our culture. 2 of his siblings saw us together and told his mom, and she yelled at him. But after a while, he started talking with me in his home frequently and tell his mom about me, but not that much. His mom actually started to love me and asks about me every day and makes her son deliver me a portion of food she made me. Fast forward to the 4th of September, I had a hard exam and he waited for me while studying in a cafe. I got some of my graduation stuff and was so excited, so I texted him on Messenger with a word that we use it in our mother language, and it's not familiar in informal talk, so I laughed and said, "Haha, I loved that word." He then replied, "Me too." I said, the word or who said it, and was expecting him to laugh as always because we jokes around like this a lot. But his reply was, the word and who said it. So I froze a minute and then said, "So do I consider this as confessing or what?" He then replied, like a sis. Then I said, "So when I caught you, you remembered that you are a man?" Then he said, "It is a confessing." I then told him I'll answer him when I see him at the cafe, and I confessed to him that I also love him. I couldn't say it out loud like him. So I look around, and when no one was watching, I gave him a kiss on the cheeks, and he looked shy for the first time. And we completed our day without studying for our next exam, and we're just trying to say any word without blushing and smiling. We almost fail our exams, but we're too happy to even bother by it. The very following Thursday, we were studying alone in a cafe and had a huge problem and were crying too hard. I blamed myself and he blamed himself. We both passed out a few times that day, and our heartbeats were over the normal rage most of the day. We failed our entire courses that we had to exam that day and almost day of the shame, even if no one saw what we did and it was just a kiss. But for our beliefs are against it, and we are a huge believers and couldn't handle it. We then decided we will forgive each other and forget about it. He then told me that the reason he started loving me is that he saw my phone one day and knew that I loved him and waited till he confessed because I didn't want my heart or his heart to be broken. So he since then reminded me that I loved him first. But I told him that he confessed first. So I'm the winner in this case. Now we are on the break before the first semester starts and texting every day and building our dreams together. Hope in 3 to 4 years I will come for an update on my story. Wish me good luck, please. If anyone is interested, I'll post some of our activities and a little story behind them. Feel free to ask any questions and I'll answer them. You also give any advice. CYA, and thanks for reading my long story.